Hello and welcome to Destination Timeshare. I'm Jeremy. Today we're here at Westgate Lakes in Orlando, Florida. And you know what that means? It's time for a resort tour. Let's head on in and check it out right after this. Here I am right outside the main entrance of Westgate Lakes. Here we are on Turkey Lake Road. Pretty busy street, but they do have a stoplight out here, so that is definitely very handy. But we're going to head in here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to check out the main lobby. I believe they call that the pavilion, and then we'll kind of start making our way around the resort. It's a really big property, so it's going to take a while to get around it. There's quite a few pools, and we even have an island to check out at the very end, so stick around to see that. So let's head over here. Actually, that's not it just yet. That's actually what they call the village shops. The main check-in lobby and registration is over there, so I gotta find my way kind of across the street here, over and past the traffic circle here when you come in. And they do have a fountain out there, so let's head in that way and we'll start checking it out. Okay, so we're kind of making our way up here towards the village shops. We'll actually take a better look at those kind of a little bit later in the video, not too long, probably after we check out here the main lobby and registration. Now, something I want to point out, on kind of your arrival day, parking here is at a premium. We actually kind of had to drive around here, find a parking space quite a ways away. They do also have parking in a parking garage that I'll point out in just a little bit. Quite often they have signs out here that says, hey, the parking lot's full, park in the parking garage. So keep that in mind on arrival day if you're kind of arriving when everybody else normally would be. So let's head inside the lobby here and we'll take a look around. Okay, so coming into the lobby here, we of course have places where you can pick up some attraction tickets. Over there is the gift room. If you've attended a timeshare sales presentation, well, you'll go there to get your special gift. Then we have Sid's Bistro over here, a place to get some coffee and also some light things to eat. Heading back to the lobby here, plenty of places to sit. Those stairs actually go up to the sales floor. And then here we actually have the check-in desk. And then also before we head outside, I do want to point out up on the third floor is where you'll find the spa as well as a fitness center. So now that we've seen all there is to see inside the lobby here and the fitness center, well, we're now going to head back down, making our way through the sales floor area and then back outside. Okay, so that was the kind of main lobby, what they call the pavilion. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to head inside this pool area and take a look at our first pool of the day. Let's go in and we'll take a look at the Coral Reef Pool. Okay, so this one's kind of cool. It actually has kind of a dolphin fountain right here. It's kind of a neat little feature. And this is actually one of the nicer pool areas here. It's located essentially right behind the lobby check-in and registration. And yeah, really nice pool area here. Plenty of lounge chairs, plenty of tables as well, because they do have a pool bar right over here. So really liking this pool here, the Coral Reef Pool at Westgate Lakes. Just here from another angle here, we have a couple people out swimming right now, and you can also get some buildings with some pool views here of the Coral Reef Pool. And then continuing on here, we do have a wading pool. So you have kids, toddlers, or maybe just yourself, you want to come and use the wading pool, well, that's there. And then over here is also a pretty good sized hot tub, so take advantage of that when you're here at the Coral Reef Pool. So now that we've seen the Coral Reef Pool, it's time to head on out. We're now coming up here on the village shops. So they do have a number of different options through here. They have a game room, so if you're wanting to enjoy some video games, some arcades, well, you can head in there and take a look at that. And they also have drafts, sports bar and grill, along with a bowling alley in here. So if you wanted to do some bowling or have a bite to eat here on property, well, they have drafts. Now if we actually head just around the corner here, just another quick thing to show you, and that is actually just their outdoor seating here. They do have a fire pit here as well. And right up here, just on the other side of that kind of plexiglass fence there, well, they have shuttle pickup. A number of different shuttle stops around the resort to take you throughout the property. Kind of one of the main ones right here at the front, because that's the front entrance just out there where we were at the start of this video. So this here is drafts outdoor patio seating. Yeah, so just making our way back past the game room again, and we'll make our way inside up here because that's how we get to the marketplace. Yeah, so this is the marketplace area. We'll actually head in there in just a moment. I just want to point out some elevators here. Those I believe actually go up to the parking garage. There is an ATM here, and we'll head in here and take a walk around. Yeah, so it kind of has your normal set of souvenirs, expensive and some not so expensive. Not necessarily going to go up and down every single aisle, but You know, you can get just about anything here. Just expect to pay a premium for it. Lots of candy, some more candy, cookies, cereal, that kind of thing, and just kind of a number of different grocery items around here as well. We do also have Sid's Deli, so if you want to come in, get yourself a sandwich. I believe they also serve pizza, and they also sell rotisserie chickens in here. Plenty of beverage items, frozen items. Those look like they have a pretty good supply of wine here, and kind of a chilled beer fridge there as well as a number of different apparel items and many more gifts here in the marketplace. And one other thing, they do have over here a business center, so if you need to come maybe check in for your flights, print something out, well, you can take advantage of that here. So now let's head back outside here, and we're going to try and find another pool area. Okay, so we've made our way into the resort a little bit more. Just want to point out over here, they do have tennis courts and pickleball. That's kind of near building 1100. So if you're looking for that, pretty much won't miss it when you're driving into the resort, because up here is actually where the security gate is. So in order to get into the resort, you do have to pass through a security gate. You don't have to scan your key card or anything like that. They pretty much just make sure you have a parking pass, and then they wave you through. I do know there's a pool behind this building, but they have another one kind of just down here that I want to show you first. And kind of the way I'm going around the resort, we'll check the one that's behind this building next. Yeah, so just kind of making my way through one of the buildings here. You can see the exterior kind of corridors here. So essentially you can just walk into the ground floor, and then of course they have elevators to upper floors. So we'll head into this pool and take a look around. Yeah, so here's the Citrus Breeze pool. It's actually a pretty good sized pool here on property. So kind of an oblong kind of shape to it, and plenty of chairs and loungers around the outside. Then over here you also have a pool bar here at Citrus Breeze. Then up here there is a hot tub or a spa. Every pool seems to have a hot tub, a spa, and maybe even a wading pool, but I actually don't see a wading pool here at this pool here in Citrus Breeze. Then over there I noticed there's a building. I thought maybe it was a fitness center, but it looks like it used to be an activity center, and it is now closed. There is another one that we'll show you in a little bit. And then over here is that pool bar area here at this pool. Let's continue around here. I'm going to show you one other thing here over on the far side before we continue on. Yeah, so over here we're coming up on Buccaneer Galley Snack Bar, ice cream sandwiches and cold drinks. They also have Hawaiian Shave Ice, because this is actually part of the Treasure Cove Water Park. You don't necessarily need to be staying at the water park to enjoy kind of the snack bar, because it's actually located outside here, so you don't need a wristband to get to that area. So if you're enjoying this pool here at Citrus Breeze and don't have water park access for the day, well, you can still come here and enjoy. So at the snack bar here, you have kind of some starters, anywhere from like $8 to $16. Looks like they have wraps for about $16, chicken tenders $13 to $17, hot dog $12. Just a number of different items here that you can get. And then over here is where we'll find Treasure Cove Water Park. Just another look at it here. We've seen it from a few different angles, or we will see it from a few different angles. The water park here at Westgate Lakes. There are fees to use this. Admission pricing, if you're a Westgate owner, it's complimentary. Additional owner tickets. So if you're surpassing your unit capacity, maybe you have friends coming for the day, well, those are $13. General admission is $20, and you can also get multi-day passes. There might be some discounts for WOW loyalty members as well. You don't actually have to be a Westgate owner to become a WOW loyalty member. So go ahead, sign up for that for free, and see if they have additional discounts. They also have some cabana rentals, $175 for one that seats 7, then one that seats 12 is $225. So yeah, just a look here at Treasure Cove Water Park. So now we've seen that, let's continue on. More pools to see. Okay, so that's the Citrus Breeze pool. We're now going to kind of make our way around the water park here, and we'll go over and check out the Flamingo Bay pool next. We're actually just starting to get our first look at some of the water slides here at the water park, so we might be able to get a little bit better look through the fence. We did not go to or use the water park on this trip, so we'll actually get a look inside. Yeah, this here is the water park. You have a number of different water slides. Also have a wave pool that we'll probably be able to get a look at, so kind of bit of a view here to the water park. Let's continue making our way around here. I think I actually have to go around this building, and this is actually kind of giving you a good look at what the buildings look like here at Westgate Lakes. We'll get a bit better look at those when we check out the Lake Shore Trail, kind of maybe about 3/4 of the way or towards the end of the video, so stick around for that. Okay, so here we are. We're making our way out here kind of towards Lakeshore Trail, which we'll see a little bit of kind of right at the moment, and then we'll see a lot more of it towards the end of the video. And we're now actually just coming up here on Pirates Cove Mini Golf. Kind of just a small mini golf course that they have here, kind of in front of building 500. So let's just make our way kind of across the mini golf course here to Lakeshore Trail. Yeah, so this is Lakeshore Trail, kind of a big long boardwalk, concrete sidewalk that goes from one side of the resort to the other. We're actually going to be making our way down this, kind of like I said, towards the end of the video, so we'll show more of that at that point. But here's just another look at Pirates Cove Mini Golf. Kind of a neat little setup, but nothing really overly spectacular or exciting. They do have a bench with a statue of a pirate there. You can sit there and get your picture or photo taken with the pirate. And now we're kind of making our way back up to the opposite side of the water park. Now I showed you where you can enter it over at Citrus Breeze, or near the Citrus Breeze pool. This is kind of the back side. We'll kind of take a look through the fence here in just a moment. They do also have bicycle rentals here, and they also have kind of pedal boats out there which you can use to pedal your way around the lake. Yeah, so here's the bicycle rentals, and it's also where you'd get one of those pedal boats to go around the lake. Yeah, so here's just kind of another look at the water park here. They do have a lazy river that kind of goes around in there also, and I believe this is a wave pool, so really cool. They kind of have a wave pool, and then up over here, well, they have a couple more water slides. So yeah, up above here we can kind of see a little bit better view of the water park, Treasure Cove Water Park here at Westgate Lakes in Orlando. Kind of as I'm walking here, I notice I'm smelling pot. I smell that quite a bit around the resort, different days. You know, I guess it's just a thing now, even though it's a non-smoking resort, people still like to smoke it. Just notice a lot more here than at some of the other timeshare properties that we tend to stay at. Okay, so we're coming up here on another grilling area, and this grilling area actually also has a fire pit here. So maybe you want to bring some stuff to make some s'mores as well in the evenings. You can do that. Yeah, a couple picnic tables and a couple of gas grills just over here. Now we'll just make our way across the parking lot here. We have Flamingo Bay Pool, so we'll check that out next. We'll head in here and see if it's any different than any of the rest. Okay, so this is the Flamingo Bay Pool. It also has a pool bar here, so you can come and get yourself a drink here. They also looks like they have Hawaiian shaved ice, and then this actually looks like a pretty good pool area. Not too bad of a size, so definitely one you can come and take advantage of. There's a lot of pools here. In fact, you can try a different one every day of your stay if you're here for a full week, and you won't see the same one twice. But yeah, here's the Flamingo Bay Pool. Kind of a weird shape this one is, but definitely good size. Steps in several different areas, and then we have a wading pool over here as well. That's another pool down, and a few more to go, so let's head out this side and continue on. Okay, that was the Flamingo Bay Pool. Now we have 3 more pools to take a look at, kind of here on what I guess you might call the north side of the property. And here's just a little bit better look at that tennis court and pickleball that I showed you earlier in the video. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Looks like they freshly kind of painted new lines and repainted the surface here. So yeah, pickleball and tennis courts. Okay, so the next pool we have to take a look at is the Sandpiper Pool. It's also where you're going to find the Shipwreck Activities Center. So if you're looking to maybe rent or get some equipment for any of the other activities around the resort, this is where you need to come and check those out. Now that we've seen that, let's head inside here and take a look at the Sandpiper Pool. Okay, so this is the Sandpiper Pool. It looks like they have kind of a stage set up here. I'm not too sure what they do. This is just on the back side of that activity center. But over here it looks like they do have a Connect 4, so a big Connect 4 game. So if you want to compete against your friends and family, well, you can do that. There is also kind of a kids pool or a small wading pool here. Then over here we do have ping pong, as well as looks like some mini melts ice cream in a vending machine and some life jackets. Then as we continue around here, well, this will give us a bit of a look at the Sandpiper Pool here. So not too big, not too small. And of course we also have lounge chairs around the outside. So let's make our way back around here because I believe there's a hot tub kind of down on another level over here. So just another look back here to the Sandpiper Pool, kind of surrounded by a couple of buildings. You can have a couple of buildings here that have pool views. And then down here it looks like we have that spa. So let's walk down there and take a look at that. A bit of a view to a lake here. And then here's the Spa. Actually, not too bad of a size of a spa. Looks like it can hold quite a few people anyway. So that is the spa here at the Sandpiper Pool. So now that we've seen that, well, I know there's another pool over here. I believe it's called Turtle Cove. Let's head over there and take a look. Okay, so this sign says it's the trailhead for the Lakeshore Trail. So we're gonna kind of start out here, making our way around. We'll check out the Turtle Cove pool and the Sunset Key pool. Have a nice view out to the lake here, just a small lake. Obviously, we saw that much bigger lake earlier. Plenty of birds down here. Looks like they're getting something to eat. And well, just across here, you can see that Sandpiper pool that we were at just a moment ago. We'll continue to make our way around this trail. It goes from here all the way down to the Sunset Key Island that we'll take a look at the very end of the video. Looks like here, just before we get to the Turtle Cove pool, well, there's a small children's playground here, and then Turtle Cove pool is just up here. Okay, so this will be the Turtle Cove pool. All right, so here we go. Just another pool here. This one seems maybe a little bit smaller than the previous one, the Sandpiper pool, but still a pretty good size. You also still have plenty of lounge chairs. And then over here, another spa. It says this one's actually closed, and I think it's because, well, the water looks pretty cloudy in it, so maybe they're doing some maintenance on it. Maybe it's not working at the moment, but yeah, a spa or hot tub there. Then just another look at the pool here, and you do have some more vending over here and children's life jackets. Of course, what's a pool without kind of a small kids waiting pool? Well, there you go. This one has one too. But there is the Turtle Cove pool. We're going to head back out this side where we came in and continue making our way around Lakeshore Trail. Let's continue on the Lakeshore Trail, and it's a little ways to the next pool. Looks like Turtle Cove might actually be a little bit fitting. There's a turtle here on the grass, not that far from Turtle Cove pool. Let's continue around the Lakeshore Trail. Okay, so we're kind of coming up onto something a little interesting here. We have a set of gas grills, or I guess one gas grill, and then a fire pit out here. So along the Lakeshore Trail here, you can find some seating areas and gas grills, at least right here. Okay, so the next pool area here, and actually the second to last, the Sunset Bay pool. They do have a hot tub or a spa right here. And then over here is actually a pretty good look at the pool. This one's actually a pretty good size, probably one of the bigger pool areas here at Westgate Lakes. So yeah, you have steps in a number of different areas to get in the water. Yeah, pretty good sized pool, plenty of lounge chairs. There's another thing over here. They do have a bar, pool bar here at this pool. So if you're interested in getting a beverage, a pool beverage, cocktail, whatever it might be, well, they do have a bar here. So this is a really neat pool area here at Westgate Lakes. One of the better ones, or one of the bigger ones at least, in my opinion. So we've seen that. Let's actually head out this gate here. It's something I want to show you kind of in between the buildings over there before we continue making our way down towards Sunset Key Island. All right, so we're just coming up upon a basketball court. So if you have kids, teens, or even adults that want to play some basketball, well, this is where you'd come. Yeah, it's covered in some water here right now because we've had some rain, but hopefully when you're here, you don't have to experience any of that. Then also, just to show you something over here, we do also have an area with a gas grill and picnic table. These are kind of spread throughout the resort. So if you want to grill something up, well, you have access to gas grills. So now that we've seen that, we're going to make our way back here through Sunset Key Pool and carry on. Okay, so that was the Sunset Key Pool. I'm not really sure why they call it the Sunset Key Pool, because they have something called Sunset Key Island, which I mentioned earlier. It's way down there. And the pool that's down that way also is called Pelican's Landing. So not sure why they didn't call that Sunset Key Pool down there to go with Sunset Key Island. But anyway, that's not for me to decide. But we're gonna now head down that way and check out both of those. That's something I want to point out as I go around here. If you come out here in the evenings, you will notice a lot of bunnies out here. Last night we were walking, it was a little bit later than I am here right now, and there must have been 40 or 50 bunnies all along Lakeshore Trail all the way around. So if you want to see some bunnies, well, come out here and check them out. They seem pretty tame. They don't really run off when you walk past. Okay, we're starting to come up on the kind of the large I Love Westgate sign, but just want to point out here, they do have a sign that says no fishing, but then they mention here the different Florida lake fish species. So not sure why they tell you that if you can't fish, but I think that might be just kind of from this little walkway here, because I did see some people fishing from around the lake. Here's the great big I Love Westgate. Kind of curious, do you own Westgate? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you get your picture taken in front of it? Let me know down in the comments below. Yeah, let's continue around Lakeshore Trail. So as we make our way around here, you kind of notice some places with Adirondack style chairs. Probably a pretty good place to come and watch fireworks, because you should be able to see Disney fireworks across the lake here. Of course, if you have a building that kind of has a lake view, well, probably have pretty good views of the fireworks as well. But if you don't have a lake view, certainly come down here to Lakeshore Trail. You can sit in an Adirondack style chair or just kind of walk along here and enjoy and admire the fireworks that will probably actually be quite a ways off in the distance. And we're coming up on Treasure Cove Water Park once again, but just want to point out our destination is way down here at the end. Sunset Key Island and Pelican's Landing Pool all the way down at the end here. So we're gonna just make our way straight there now. Okay, we're getting up here towards the end and just looking at kind of their newest building that they have built here, because they also have an area fenced off where they have planned future development. Now this is kind of the site of a controversy several years ago, a lawsuit when Westgate had purchased a whole bunch of condos that were through here except for one. And when they didn't secure that, they went ahead and I guess started demolition anyway, and they kind of tore down all of the condos, all the townhomes, except for that one, and apparently they also damaged it as well. And it was kind of the subject of a lot of controversy, a lawsuit. The family that owned the condo didn't want to sell it. Westgate, of course, wanted it. So yeah, I'll put a link down below if I can find one to that lawsuit that kind of took place here with Westgate Lakes and Westgate wanting to build additional buildings here. But we can see even a lot of years later, well, they haven't finished that, but I do believe they built that building up there on the site of those condos as well. Now that we've seen kind of that interesting tidbit, we have Pelican's Landing Pool and Sunset Key Island next. So here we are coming up on Pelican Landing's pool. Let's head inside here and we'll take a look. Okay, so this is the Pelican's Landing pool here at Westgate Lakes in Orlando. It looks like they have some restrooms and some vending over here. Really nice pool area here. Lots of seating. They even have some covered seating over here because it looks like they might have a pool bar here called Pelican's Landing, but I'm noticing that there's really no equipment or anything like that in here. So pretty doubtful that they're using it at the moment, but maybe you'll be here another time and well, they'll be selling beverages and whatnot from in there. Yeah, really nice pool area here. Kind of a nice big pool. This one actually goes up to 6 feet, so that's kind of a little unique. So it must be a little bit older pool because you don't see too many pools at the moment that are getting built at 6 feet. Lots of seating areas over here. They also have a building here. I think it might have a restaurant in it. I'm not 100% sure. Lots of people coming in and going out, so maybe they serve breakfast. Let's kind of just walk over here. I think they have like a little fountain area here, so we'll want to take a look at that. Yeah, so just kind of a small fountain area here. I'm not really sure what it's for. Essentially kind of out in front of this building here. I'm actually going to go in the building here and see what's going on. Okay, so there's the inside of there. Pretty sure they're doing sales in there, so lots of sales presentations going on, people getting breakfast, whatnot. So yeah, now that we've seen the Pelican's Landing pool, we're gonna head out this gate over here and make our way to Sunset Key Island. Okay, we're making our way back to Sunset Key Island, and I've noticed that they have a lot of what looks to be brand new golf carts, never used, all lined up down through here. So it looks like they maybe got an order of brand new golf carts in and they're just using this area to store them for now. Now here is kind of the pathway, the walkway that goes out to Sunset Key Island. So let's make our way back here. This is the last stop on the tour. So as you go back this walkway, you have nice views out here to the lake. I believe they do events and different stuff out here as well. We're just gonna go and take a look. Yeah, so it says Sunset Key Island Retreat and Event Center. Yeah, so they have a really nice pavilion here. A nice place to actually come and even watch the sunset. We actually came out here the first night we were here and walked around, and the sun was setting just over there. Over here, well, we have some hammocks. When we were out here the other night, there was lots of people out here enjoying the hammocks. They have some great lighting here as well, so it's really kind of cool in the evenings as the sun is setting. So that there is the resort tour here at Westgate Lakes in Orlando, Florida. And if you like this video or found it helpful, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help out these videos. To see another video from here at Westgate Lakes, well, it's a 2-bedroom villa tour. Check it out here coming up next. Thanks for watching, and remember, until next time, the best destination is always a timeshare.